Galaxy commits a foul. Final decision.
Oh, wow.
It's foul, no goal.
The goal has been taken away. So the plot thickens a little bit.
What a good goal. What a good finish in the end to be taken away.
Welcome to Instant Replay for MLS Decision Day. I'm your host, Andrew Wiebe, and as always, we're taking a closer look at the most controversial refereeing decisions in Major League Soccer. 2 playoff spots on the line, seeding up for grabs. Atlanta fighting for a playoff spot. 46th minute. Is this a penalty? Sabo Janitze goes down under pressure from Dagger Dan Thorlson. And yes, look at that right foot of Saba. There's the contact. Dagger Dan knows it. You can see it in his face. Easy penalty call. Well done from the referee, Rubiel Vasquez. Late on in this match. Atlanta are in the playoffs thanks to DC United losing to Charlotte, but will they stay there? Not if Duncan McGuire has anything to say about it. Bang! Goal, only wait. Did you see the handball in this play? You've got to catch it right here as Duncan McGuire settles the ball. Now, hold on, you're saying. That doesn't look like he's making himself bigger. It doesn't look deliberate either, so how on earth is that a handball? Well, let's check out the law. It's an offense if a player scores in the opponent's goal, as Duncan McGuire did, quote, immediately after the ball has touched their hand or arm, even if accidental. As you can see, it touches his hand or arm, it was an accident, and directly falls to be shot by McGuire into the back of the net. Therefore, this is a handball. Good catch by Kevin Terry Jr., the VAR. Vasquez goes to the monitor, sees the handball himself, and correctly rules this goal off. DC, you're out of the playoffs. Atlanta, with a stroke of luck, make it into the wildcard match. Bobby Wood in on goal and scores only. We just talked about it. Look closely here. No, Bobby Wood is not making himself bigger. No, this is not deliberate, but it is directly off his arm, scored into the goal afterwards. Therefore, a handball. Good catch once again by VAR Jeff Gamble. The referee, Alexis De Silva, makes the right decision after going to the monitor. No goal. All right, that's the Eastern Conference. Let's head out west. We start in Houston, where the LA Galaxy are in town, trying to hold on for dear life to that #1 seed in the Western Conference. 49th minute, Joseph Painsil scores an absolute banger. I mean, good Lord, top corner defined. But the VAR gets involved. When Maya Yoshida pokes the ball away from Ezequiel Ponce, does he commit a foul? Now, I understand those of you that look at this play and say, oh man, that feels a little bit soft, but when you see all the angles, you can clearly see, getting perhaps a toe poke on the ball, Maya Yoshida also stepped on top of Ezequiel Ponce's foot. To me, that is a clear foul. And for me, the proper decision was made here. No goal. Can I understand why the Galaxy felt hard done by? Sure I can. But sometimes what goes around comes around, and there was a little bit of good refereeing karma for them in the 92nd minute when they desperately needed a goal again to hold on to the #1 seed that LAFC were then holding. Ricky Puig in the box, no foul is the call on the field, and penalty is the decision. Gabriel Peck finishes, and I think this call, more so than the first, has some hallmarks of softness. I cannot quite see the degree of contact on Ricky Puig. However, I do think the contact was committed by Artur, and given the contact in the box, that's a foul. So for me, both decisions correct by the referee crew. In the end, the Galaxy gave up a late goal anyway, and they're the #2 seed in the West. Big penalty shout in Minnesota. Kelvin Yeboah wants the foul under pressure from Henry Kessler. The call on the field from Lucas Spala is no foul, but Yunus Markachi, the VAR, sends him to the monitor. Spala checks out the play and says, not clear and obvious for me, I'm sticking with the call on the field. And I'm with Spala on this one. It looks like it could be a foul, but try as I might, I'm not seeing that smoking gun contact from Kessler, who appears to trip, on Yeboah, who does push off a little bit with the right arm. You might be able to argue that there was a little bit of knee on knee here, but I see Yeboah also stepping across the defensive player. So for me, all things considered, I don't think this is a clear and obvious foul, and I agree with Spala. Call on the field stands. Last but not least, RSL Vancouver. Big case of ball don't lie for me. Vancouver draw this penalty early in the second half, but watch very, very closely. Who initiates the contact? Is it the defender, the RSL player, or is it the Vancouver player poking their toe quite softly into a planted foot from the defender? To me, it's the latter. I don't think this is a penalty kick. I would not have called it. All right, that's it for us on MLS Decision Day. We'll be here with you through the Audi 2024 MLS Cup playoffs, so if you see something, say something. Big thanks to my producer, Rich Hernandez, and my editor, Phil Ivanko. I'm Andrew Wiebe. We'll see you next time.